Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today, let's talk The Walking Dead, issue 156. The preview dropped today. Do not forget, this issue comes out Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday, just in a few days after we're through it this weekend, you could pick up issue 156 with Negan and Alpha on the cover. I am very hyped to pick up this issue. Cannot wait. Anyway, let's look at the preview. The first panel we see, Negan asking a Whisperer, "When the fuck do we eat?" The Whisperer ignores him, and Negan gets a little pissy. What's important to notice in this image, Negan's actually working, so whatever they're doing, whether they are moving their camp or they're preparing for war, Negan's helping out. So he's actually physically helping these guys prepare for war, move the camp, or maybe even relocate so they can get a more strategic position in order to attack a community. So I think that's a very interesting idea right there. They are actually right now in the middle of moving or setting up some kind of attack. The next image is actually one of the more normal images we see of the Whispers. We see Queen and King sitting next to this bonfire. It looks like they are growing very close here, and they might even have sex tonight. This is a very revealing image, and I am thrilled for Negan because it's been years. I'm just fucking with you. Alright, listen, they're just sitting down having dinner, you know? But it is one of the more normal images we see of the Whispers because they're some seriously sick fucks. But they're sitting down, they're eating, they have some of their animals that they're raising on these little moving farms or whatever you want to call them. The relocating mobile villages, you know, whatever. Anyway, so they are finally having dinner after a hard day's work. And the next image we see, it looks like Negan and Alpha could have possibly been walking and talking, maybe even discussing what Negan knows, and is he actually a vital asset to them in attacking Alexandria and or the other communities? Does he really know information that can help them, that can turn the tide of war and give them the upper hand? Or is this man full of shit? Or is he a spy? She could be getting a vibe, another vibe off of him, or maybe feeling him out even more, and Negan could actually be divulging some information that he needs to not only keep himself alive, but to also prove that he's not a spy and that he knows what he's talking about. Now maybe as they're walking and talking and discussing what's going on or what the plans are, whatever the hell they're talking about, you know Negan's also going to be saying some fucked up shit, but considering he got punched in the face last time, he might actually just get right to the point. But it looks like they come across Beta, who is Blair Witching his ass in the forest, just staring off. You know, maybe he found some twigs or branches on the ground, who fucking knows. But he's pissed off. Maybe he's actually pissing, that could be it. And you see Negan and Alpha, they're going to peekaboo while he's pissing. No, I'm fucking around again. You know what, I think he's just off in the woods. He might be pissed off, he might be a little annoyed, he might be a little frustrated. Maybe, again, maybe he took a liking to Alpha and he's a little frustrated that Alpha and Negan are off on a walk. Maybe they get in an argument here between Beta and Negan. But I don't think this will be the end of Beta now. It just does not make sense because you have a character, he looks so physically intimidating, and it just doesn't make sense that you would have him killed off before the Whisperer War. It just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, those are my thoughts, theories, and predictions real quick for these three panels. Keep in mind, they could be way off. Some other crazy shit could be happening, and usually it is. It's hard to predict one still image when there's just so much more to the story. But do not forget, we will have the review of this issue coming this Wednesday, and also, I believe that's July 6th, if I'm not mistaken, but also look forward to this Wednesday where I'm posting my update video on the comic that I created that James Milne is helping me out doing the art with. He's really kicking ass with the art. We're going to be releasing the first issue soon, so keep an eye out for that update video where I'll fill you in on some more information. And this was the most recent Fearful Friday preview we posted at Map Dead Living on Facebook. You can also follow that for some more updates. Anyway, put your thoughts, opinions, theories, and predictions for issue 156 down in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn. Subscribe now.